Hi, everybody. I'm just going live everywhere real quick. Welcome to today's 10 Minutes to Win It. Happy Friday. How are you today? So today I wanted to talk about, yesterday I came on here and talked about podcasting and how to become visible on podcasts. And I walked you through a simple process for finding podcasts and then starting to reach out to put yourself out there, be more visible through that podcast space. It's an amazing stage to get onto. There's many benefits of it. You can really start practicing with your messaging, especially if you're starting out. You get to learn how to conversationally flow with another person, and really get to start sharing your offers out there to grow your audience. It's an amazing platform. If you're not doing it, I shared with you yesterday, you should definitely be adding it into your marketing strategy. That being said, today I wanted to talk about, when I was growing up, I was very, very shy, extremely shy. And this is one of the things that was a challenge for me when I started my business. And I wanted to talk about it today because I've been going through a lot of shifts. I don't know if you're all feeling that too. Like there's a lot going on in the world right now. And it just feels like there's so many shifts happening. I'm noticing it. My clients are noticing it. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. We need to shift and evolve as we're growing, but it's not always an easy process. So growing up, I was extremely shy. I never wanted to be seen. I would always hide in the background, and I'm also an introvert. So being visible in my business was a challenge at the beginning, but it was a muscle that I got to flex, and now I literally show up every day. But I also had to create a commitment to myself to do that. So how we do one thing is how we do everything. And I'm learning that I'm showing up here, but I just dropped a podcast episode. I think it dropped yesterday or today. And we'll be promoting it around, that this very thing being seen. So on my podcast, it's called Be She, Be Seen, Be Heard, Be Empowered. And I realized that although I show up on social media a lot, there's other areas of my life that I've been hiding. And that's a muscle that I get to keep flexing. So even though I've gotten really good in one area, other areas that I get to examine and step into and get out of my comfort zone on. One is my podcast. I've been doing this for a year. Really excited about it, but solo episodes, we've only dropped a few. I've spent more time with the interviews, interviewing other people, shining light on them, which I love. I love helping others be seen and heard. I love when my clients are getting out there and getting visible and growing and building their business. But that being said, in the podcast space, I was realizing that I was hiding behind the interviews. I was doing less solo episodes of me showing up and talking and sharing and connecting with my audience. And I was more stepping in, let's just promote everybody else, because it's easy for me to be able to hide in the interview space, which I love. I love interviewing people and I love getting on podcasts. Also, yesterday I was on a podcast and I was so excited about it. Couldn't wait. It was a reschedule that we did. And, yesterday just didn't flow. It didn't seem to flow as well as I wanted it to. I felt a little distracted or just not on. Some days you're on, some days you're off. And I want to share that as well, because when it comes to releasing perfectionism, that used to hold me back in my business too. So not only fear of being seen and heard and showing up and being visible, but also not like messing up, doing it wrong. What are people going to think? What is it going to look like? I wanted to have my messaging perfect. I wanted to have my offer perfect. I wanted to look perfect. And that just doesn't work. So one, it'll hold you back. Two, perfection's boring and we can't be perfect. It's really important to let that go. And it's not fun. It's not a fun journey. And one thing that I've noticed, not only on my podcast that I've been hiding, but also in my life, because I am an introvert. I like to be home. I like to stay home. I like to, decompress, but that keeps me stuck in not experiencing what's out there and not being able to come back and share that with you. And also just enjoy my life, because sometimes, we can be so far into our business that we are missing out on the fun and the joy in life. And somebody brought that to my attention recently. So I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, but when it comes to being seen, in your life, in your relationships, in your business, it's really important that you're stepping out of your comfort zone in all areas. And sometimes we're more comfortable in certain areas being seen than we are in others. And that could be a protection mechanism. So I invite you to see what rock you're hiding under and where that rock is. Where's that rock that you're hiding under in your life? Is it your business? Is it your relationships? Is it your health? Where is it that you are pushing things down and not showing up fully because you are scared or have fear around it? So I hope this supported you today. Wishing you an amazing weekend. Have a phenomenal weekend. Get out, enjoy your life, spend some time having fun, spend some time getting out of your comfort zone. And I'll see you on Monday for another 10 minutes to win it. Have an amazing day.